Ah, the pyramids. Ancient, mysterious, and undeniably massive. For centuries, they've stood as towering enigmas, inspiring everything from historical research to sci-fi conspiracies. But who really built these colossal wonders? Was it slave labor, aliens, or some highly advanced lost civilization? Today, we're diving deep into three of the most talked about theories. So buckle up, history buffs. This is going to be a wild ride. And trust me, you'll want to stick around till the end. You might just rethink everything you thought you knew. Theory number 1, the classic Egyptian workforce. In the 1990s, archaeologists discovered workers' villages near the pyramids, complete with bakeries, breweries, and even medical facilities. So these weren't poor, starving slaves. They were more like ancient-day blue-collar workers, showing up for their 9 to 5, chiseling away at history. Plus, graffiti inside some pyramids suggests these workers had a sense of humor, leaving messages like the drunkards of Menkaure on construction walls. Guess even back then, people couldn't resist a little office banter. But how did they actually build these things? The Egyptians used a combination of sleds, wooden rollers, and inclined ramps to transport massive limestone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons. Recent discoveries even suggest they used water to lubricate the sand, making it easier to drag stones across the desert. Ingenious, right? And let's not forget, these were people who built an entire civilization around engineering marvels like temples, obelisks, and intricate irrigation systems. If anyone could pull off a pyramid, it was them. Still, could they have done it alone? That's where things get interesting. Theory number 2, alien architects. Now, let's take a sharp turn into conspiracy land, aliens. Yes, that's right. Some people believe extraterrestrials stopped by Earth thousands of years ago, handed the Egyptians some intergalactic blueprints, and said, "Here, build this." But why? Who knows? Maybe the pyramids are some kind of ancient Wi-Fi routers for interstellar communication. Or maybe they're just a really elaborate intergalactic prank. The main argument for this theory? The sheer precision of the pyramids. The Great Pyramid aligns almost perfectly with true north, and its dimensions encode mathematical constants like pi and the golden ratio. Some argue that such accuracy would have been impossible for an ancient civilization using primitive tools. But let's be real, ancient Egyptians weren't exactly clueless. They were brilliant engineers, and given enough time and manpower, they could have achieved these results without calling up ET for a construction consultant. Besides, we've found evidence of ramps, sleds, and even ancient papyrus scrolls explaining logistics. So, while the alien theory is fun to entertain, it's not exactly airtight. Sorry, Area 51 enthusiasts, no little green guys here. That said, why do some people still cling to the alien theory? Well, ancient myths and artwork depict beings descending from the heavens. Some interpret these as gods, while others see visitors from beyond. And let's be honest, humans love a good aliens did it story. It's the ultimate explanation when we don't feel like giving our ancestors enough credit. But if aliens didn't help, maybe someone else did, someone from a civilization long lost to time. Theory number 3, a lost advanced civilization. Now, if aliens are too outlandish for you, let's talk about another mysterious possibility, an advanced lost civilization. Some theorists argue that the pyramids were built by a technologically sophisticated society that predates known history. Maybe Atlantis? Maybe an ancient culture wiped out by some catastrophic event? The argument here is that mainstream archaeology underestimates just how advanced early human civilizations may have been. One of the key pieces of evidence? The Sphinx. Some geologists claim the weathering on the Sphinx suggests it was built much earlier than traditionally believed, perhaps even 10,000 years ago. If true, that would mean an advanced civilization was active long before the ancient Egyptians. But here's the catch. There's little actual evidence to support this theory. As cool as it sounds, archaeology works best with, physical proof. And right now, the lost civilization theory is mostly speculation. Still, some theorists point to other ancient structures, like Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, built over 11,000 years ago, as proof that early civilizations may have been more sophisticated than we think. Did these advanced builders pass their knowledge down to the Egyptians? Or were they wiped out by some forgotten cataclysm? The mystery remains. And speaking of mysteries, wait until you hear this final thought. So what's the verdict? The most likely answer is the simplest one. The pyramids were built by highly skilled Egyptian workers using ingenuity, teamwork, and a whole lot of elbow grease. But hey, the mysteries of history always leave room for imagination. Maybe there's still something we haven't discovered yet. Or maybe, just maybe, the aliens are sitting somewhere laughing at us for getting it all wrong. Now, here's the real question. If the pyramids weren't built by Egyptians alone, who helped them? And if we're missing a piece of history, what else don't we know about our past? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries. Until next time, stay curious, and don't forget to look up.